God is calling you to follow your passion. How do I know it? I mean, I don't really know it, but He's calling me to follow mine. And as an act of obedience, I've created this video. And for some reason, the algorithm thinks that it relates to you in some way. And I mean, you did click on it. But anyway, if you don't know me, my name is Eitan. I'm 18. And I recently decided to actually go all in on what I actually care about, okay? And I managed to actually get a 6-figure job before I even finish high school. I have a couple weeks left, which is insane. But for these last few weeks, it's been really tough to have these conversations about this decision with my family, with my friends, with my teachers. And to be honest, I haven't fully committed myself to doing that. So I want to help anyone who's in a similar situation. And that's the reason I made this video, because not going to college is something that's so many people in our society are just not going to understand. Especially if you're a good student, if you're smart, if you're someone who's able to get along, they're not going to understand it. I have not even been wanting to tell people, even though I've been putting so much work into it, and it's taken a lot, and I've been able to achieve something truly meaningful. I haven't really been excited about telling a lot of people that I was able to. The paper is running away. That I was able to accomplish this, because it's not really a conversation. Like if I'm in the elevator and my friend is coming in, it's like, oh, you know where you're going yet? It's like it's something that's tough to say in a conversation, because if I just say, oh yeah, I'm actually not gonna go to college, then like they not know what I'm doing. Like it's about to turn off. It's just something that takes like a little more. And if I'm not gonna tell them how much money I'm making, then and the success and how good the actual opportunity is, then they're just not going to understand. But I want to tell you a quote that was very helpful for me, okay? In life, if you have a different idea of what success looks like to you than someone else, then you're bound to either disappoint yourself or disappoint them. Right? Because even if you do what they think is right, and you're able to do it successfully and truly achieve success there, even if it's money or whatever it might be, but deep inside it's not what you want to do, then what's even the point of it? And same way it goes the other way around, because you might find success in the way that you want to, and you actually achieve like the perfect scenario. They might still not accept it, and that's okay. That's just the way it is. It might take some time, but that's the way it is going to be for now. And I'm not gonna judge you. Honestly, I'm not gonna judge you, because I'm seeing how hard it is if you just decide to satisfy them. Okay? I can understand where you're coming from, but I can tell you that it is very, very rewarding to actually go after what you want, no matter what other people are telling you. And it is going to be scary. I mean, it's so scary. But it's okay. At the end of the day, you're young. Life is so long. I don't even know what that feels like, but I know that there's so much more. And if you want to be exceptional, then by definition, you need to be different than most people. You need to do different things, and you can't let other people dictate your life. Because, like, for me, I can't imagine like going to college and doing something that I don't care about for 4 years, every day, for 24/7, for that just to be the reality of my life. Like sitting there in classes, being with people that I don't really want to be with, going to parties, that's just not something that I want to do. And I'm not gonna do this metaphor any justice, but in life there's two different types of pains, right? There's the pain of failure, and there's the pain of just not trying. And in my opinion, the second pain is so much harder, because failure doesn't really hurt as much. I mean, of course it does, but in this sense, at least for me, like you can apply to a job and not get it. You can not know. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I applied to so many jobs. I specifically applied to jobs that I didn't care, because I knew I was going to fail and it's gonna take a lot of time. But I can't imagine not having tried it. And I mean, to be honest, I haven't spoke about this to anyone, but I was a finalist to a full scholarship for college, for a good college, right? And I got to the very, very final stage where I needed to sign the early decision of saying, okay, if I get it, I'm going to go to this school with you guys and you guys pay for it. And I realized that I didn't fully want to do that. Even when I had it all paid for, which is an amazing opportunity, I still didn't find it. So even if I achieved that level of success, it's not truly what I would have wanted. And what I was saying in my mind, and I think that's what God was showing me, is that like in my mind I was like, okay, so if I get this scholarship, then I'll go to college. But other ways, I'm not going, because it was such a good opportunity that it was really hard to say no. And I ended up signing it, and I ended up not actually getting the scholarship when it came down to it. And I was like, oh man, I have to go for it now, because I promised myself that would be the reason I'm going to college if I'm getting it. And I was almost grateful in a way, because there were a lot of signs along the way that I need to do it, and I had no idea how. I want to use this as an opportunity to tell you that you truly can do it, because I had no idea how. You just need to learn. And it's okay not to know what you want. Okay? I didn't know what I wanted to do before I even started applying to the jobs. Or even at first, I wasn't even fully sure. But I think that if it's your... Sorry, let me rephrase it. I think that if you know that college isn't right for you, or it might not be right for you, at least for now, then I believe it's your responsibility to do the research, to take the time, and to understand and explore what might be better for you, what version of success you want to get to. And you're not gonna know it now, you're young. Okay, I still don't fully know everything, but I know what the next step for me is. And I will say I'm very biased, but I do truly think that tech sales is the best industry for you to get into without a degree. Because not only are you able to do that and make 6 figures just coming out of high school, but you can also surpass it. It's not like you're just working a 9 to 5 and you get paid the same thing and you can't get promoted and you stay stuck there for years. But how much sales you're making, the performance that you have is directly impacting how much you're getting paid every single month. There's no cap, you can exceed it and continue to grow. And there's people making millions. Then beyond that, you're not just getting stuck in the same role, but they can actually just see the numbers, see the results that you're doing, and then you're going to get promoted accordingly if you're the right company. But of course, that might not be right for everyone. I'm going to try to make a video, do some more research, and have a very detailed video of different industries, different things that you can do. Of course, you can be an entrepreneur, which is what I want to do in the long term, to be honest. But I feel like that's really tough, because it's going to be tough to be able to do that full time and get paid enough for it just starting now if you have nothing in place. So my plan is to work full time in sales while building something on the side where eventually I can replace the income from sales and be able to work full time. But everybody has a different plan. I just wanted to have that for you. I really do think tech sales is very good and you should look more into it. It sounds a little weird at first, you might not know what it is, but if you can talk to people, if you don't have to be an extrovert, even if you're an introvert like I am, you can definitely succeed if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to outwork people. And I'm gonna drop a full course for free here, and for you to be able to learn from A to Z, from not knowing anything to knowing what you need to do, to changing your resume, to how to get interviews, everything. I'm gonna put that here to help you guys. And I do also offer one-on-one coaching, which is for free for now as well. But please only apply to that if you're actually serious. Okay, that takes a lot of time, and I'd love to help some people who are serious about this. So go ahead, apply, and if you're selected, if you're serious about it, we'll work together. But even if you don't, I really want you to take one thing from this video, that it truly is so rewarding to follow what you care about. Like when I was doing my college applications, every day I would go to bed and feel unproductive. I wouldn't feel good with myself. I was doing it and something just didn't feel right. I wasn't excited about it. And then once I started actually doing the things that I care about, once I started applying to the jobs, preparing for the interviews and getting moved up, I was just smiling more. My life felt better and I knew that it was right. And even my mom told me this. I'm like, oh my God, you look so happy now than when you were applying to colleges. And she wants me to go to college. And she still does. And that's going to be a hard conversation that I had. Okay, but I'm gonna keep that quote in mind that I told you guys about earlier. And where it can be in 4 years rather than going to college. Like, that's the idea that I have in my mind. I can be so much farther ahead in 2 years. I mean, even now, I'm already ahead than what I would be graduating from college, to be honest, with just having a job offer. And I really think you can do that same thing. If you're just able to work hard, you'll be able to stand out. Like, you'll be surprised how many job applications they required a degree I applied to, and I was able to get past interviews there. It's insane. If you're just able to do the hard work, you're able to stand out, and you know what you're doing as well. So I think the first step is to just explore. Find what you want to do for now, okay? Learn about it, and then find how to actually do it. I do think tech sales is the best, but I'm not gonna push that anymore. But really just go after what you want, okay? Don't let all the noise and distractions from this world, from this society get into you and impact the decisions that you're gonna have for your life. Okay? Every day you're gonna live this life. And it's up to you to create something that you truly enjoy. Have cool stories you're proud to tell to your grandkids when you grow up. I've been absolutely loving it. I actually haven't told most of the people in my life. But I think from now on, I'm gonna make a commitment to myself right here. I'm not telling anybody that I'm going to college. I'm not telling them this is just a gap year. Because at the end of the day, if they can't accept it, if they're so close-minded, those are not the people that I want in my life. Okay? I was ranting a little bit all over the place now, but I really want you to actually take action from this video. I don't want you to just have some type of motivation. So if you want to learn a little more about tech sales, click on this video here. And if not, then I hope this still provided some value to you and you're able to walk away knowing something that you didn't before.